Hello, Aries. Welcome to your monthly reading for February of 2020. Let's see here what this month has in store for you, what Spirit wants you to know, the advice. It is a general reading. However, parts should resonate with everyone. If not, check out your rising sign, Venus signs, or moon sign. All right, Aries, let's get into February 2020. What do we got going on here? So, Aries, the overall energy from the divine is the new moon card. So, I love this card because it talks about detachment, okay? Detachment from things that don't serve us, our highest good. It talks about being detached from the outcome of things, okay? Sometimes we get so attached the way we want things to be, the outcome of certain actions we take that we lose, the message that is there. So I love this because this is spirit, this is the divine saying you are going to detach so that you can create a space of clarity. And when we see things clearly, we can move forward. This card is all about seeing those new possibilities that maybe were hidden because, again, we were attached to the outcome of things. So, Spirit is asking with this card for you to ask yourself, really go inside, ask yourself this month, what do you need to do to bring your dreams into reality, right? What is your part of the co creation process, the manifestation process? And when you ask yourself, your inner self, essentially, not only are you asking your mental mind, but you're asking your higher self. And when you do that, all of a sudden spirit starts lighting the way. Answers start coming to you. Oh, I need to take this approach to create this reality, this dream that I want. So choose this month to be receptive to that. Take that time to meditate, take that time to jot down, moments of your dreams you remember when you first wake up. Take the time to ask yourself that question and see what pops into your head. You'll be surprised on what new ideas will come through. So, really beautiful energy here. Very loving, very peaceful. I like this. Good month. All right. Now, as far as the tarot goes, Aries, the very first card out is the Two of Swords. So it seems like there's some decision making this month. And that's not a bad thing, but we often have to make decisions in life, right? However, the Two of Swords is usually more about, oh, this is such a hard decision to make. Again, not negative necessarily, just, which way do I go? So a lot of you are coming to this, this fork in the road. Do I go right? Do I go left? I'm not sure. And Spirit's saying to me right now, just take a deeper look before you make the decision. Just look closer at the details. Um, if you're signing a contract or things like that this month, look at the fine print. Look at the details of everything before you make that decision, whatever that may be. If you're deciding to leave a relationship, take a closer look on why. It's not saying you shouldn't leave it, and it's not saying you should stay because all of you are different, but saying really look at the core of the situation before you do. If you're deciding whether or not to leave a company to go work for another company or leave a company to start your own business, really take a closer look to why. Why are you leaving? Again, it's not saying don't, and it's not saying do. It's saying take a closer look and detach from the outcome. Like we're saying, don't think about the outcome, think about why am I making this decision, okay? And then when you go in and you ask yourself which way, what do I need to go, which direction do I go to help these dreams of mine come true, okay? If you, for example, and boy, they've really got me concentrating on this first card here. For example, if you're ready or thinking about leaving a relationship, a friendship, a romantic relationship, um, how do you want me to say this? Don't worry about the outcome. Detach from the outcome. Look at inside for the reasons why you may be leaving the relationship, because then you can make no wrong decision. That's what they're trying to say. You can make no wrong decision. So that's really kind of beautiful, you know. This, even though it's a Two of Swords, it has that Two of Wands kind of feel to this card right now, which is there is no wrong path, right? That Two of Wands, there is no wrong path. So it's almost like it's like, okay, it is. I shouldn't say it's like, Spirit is saying this difficult decision that you're having a hard time making this month, there is no wrong decision within it, okay? However, be sure of why you are making the decision, so that you're not doing a spur of the moment decision. That's what they're saying to me. So let's say you get in a huge fight with your significant other, and you're just so angry. I get it, I've been there. And you're just like, I'm walking, I'm leaving, bye. Don't make those type of decisions. Now, you may still need to leave that situation, but don't do it in that huff and puff, okay, in that anger, in that state of anger, okay? Do it for the right reasons. So, wow, that's a lot for the first card for a general reading. And again, this can pertain to situations, people, work, money, love. It's going to be different for all of you, Aries. You are all different stages of your life, different ages, different things going on. So, take what resonates with you here and move forward with it. Now, I love how Spirit's being very frank. Spirit will be very, very frank. They don't mess around, right? They just want the messages to come out. And they have the 10 of Swords here. This will be somewhat painful to make that decision, right? Some of you, it might be there's a job opportunity and you have to move away from your friends and your family. That's painful, right? But it may be the right decision for you. And that's, where you have to go within and ask to be shown the way from your higher self and your guides, right? Yes, if it's a breakup, romantic relationship breakup, yeah, that's definitely can be painful. But it might be time for you to move on from that relationship, right? So just know there will be a little bit of pain that goes with this decision, not necessarily, but there could be for some of you. But remember this. Sorry, guys, I'm still getting over this bug. It's lasting forever. Spirit just wants you to know this. With the end of this, with this painful ending, right? It's the 10, a new cycle will begin, and it opens up the space for better things, bigger and better things, okay? Bigger and better things will come. And the nice thing is that is really, if you look at these cards, that is being shown, okay? That is absolutely being shown. It creates the space for bigger and better, because next you have the 6 of Cups, okay? So this creating the space by this painful ending, and it is an ending, okay? So we don't sit in the painful space. It's an ending. And there's different levels of pain. It doesn't have to be so painful that you can't get out of bed in the morning, okay? We're not necessarily talking about that. Just, oh, that was really hard. I'm going to miss my family if you're moving, right? But it's, again, it's an ending, and it can be painful, but we don't want to hang on to that, okay? I often say to people, when I'm going through something like that, I imagine, and this will be great for some of you won't be there yet for this. I close my eyes, I imagine the color of what that pain is, okay? The color. So let's say it's red. I'm just throwing that out there, right? And I imagine that my hands are on fire right now talking about this. That's that Reiki energy coming in. But I imagine that color as a ball, like a ball of, I don't want, what do I want to say? A ball of, not, and it's not a ball of light. It's more like a fog, but it's in that shape, that sphere shape, right? And it sits there and it's turning and turning in my hands. And I say to it, thank you, right? I'm grateful for this. I'm grateful for being able to feel this. I'm grateful for you being here. And now it's time to release. And then it starts forming a spiral up and out into the universe. And lastly, I blow into my hands to let the last of it out. That's just one of the things I do personally, and it works for me. So you might want to find your way of releasing it in that visionary way, right? Not just in that mental, oh, I'm going to let this pain go, but actually doing something that feels tangible, even though it's not, but on the other hand, it is. See, Aries, they have me going on and on. But on the other hand, it is because energy is energy, right? And that's tangible. So at least it is to me. So let's go back to the Six of Cups because obviously some of you needed to hear that. Spirit makes me say what Spirit makes me say. So this brings in this space that you clear, brings in this harmony, okay, in your life, this creativity. I love this card in this deck, okay, because the tree is beautiful, but what we're looking at is the roots, right? And the colors in the roots and being grounded and being strong. This gives you strength. And then again, the harmony and the creativity, because the bigger that root system is, the more we're grounded and not sitting in that hurt, right? Because we're grounded. That tree grows and grows and grows, and it gets taller and taller, right? And then the next thing you know, that top of that tree is able to see the whole landscape, everything around it, meaning a bigger perspective, right? You see things clearly, more clarity coming in, right? And that's just a beautiful energy to be in. Now, it keeps getting better because then we have the Three of Cups right after that Six of Cups. And this is, celebration, right? Being out with your friends, your coworkers, whatever it might be, celebrating. Maybe it is a new job and you have to move and it's like your goodbye night, right? Like, okay, guys, I'm heading out. And, with today's technology, it's not like we're not going to talk to each other, see each other, right? But it's that celebration, right? It's the collaboration with your angels and your guides and your ancestors. They are helping you through this process, right? And this is a card of inspiration to new heights where you can, like the tree, the birds, the birds see everything. They're way up above. So new perspective on everything. So, yeah, there's a decision. There might be some pain. Again, doesn't have to be that deep dark, I don't want to get out of bed pain, but there will be some pain. However, once you release that and you realize this is the best thing for me, then this harmony comes in, this creativity will come in, space for all that will come in. Then there's the joy, the inspiration to soar to new heights. I mean, it's really beautiful month for you when you look at it from that perspective, right? From the bird's perspective. Then you have Aries. You have the Sun of Cups. So this month, yes, this month is absolutely about having that inspiration, right? There's love here, love of what you're doing, love of the decision you made. For some of you, you could be ending a relationship or ending how you feel about being alone if you're not in a relationship, a job. I mean, it's going to be different for all of you. However, this is like new love coming in. Okay. And every time we talk about love, everybody wants to go right to the romantic part, and I get it. But this is like new friendships. This is maybe a love for a new job, right? If it is you deciding to take a job where, you have to move away from your family, you love this job, okay? It's so great. And I got the chills. So a lot of, Spirit doesn't normally come out very specifically on a general reading, right? Because Spirit's trying to get a message to everybody, as many people as possible. However, I'm telling you, some of you that is exactly what's going on. You are making a decision to move away from family and friends for a career or an opportunity or, school or whatever it might be. But yeah, that's your heartache right there. However, like I said, there's new love coming in. If this is relationship, it's quite quick, and it may be lasting. That happens sometimes with love relationships, romantic relationships, where we might have been with someone for years. We finally make that final decision to move on. This relationship isn't for me. It's not the, end all be all for my life here. And you're like, I'm going to take some time for me, right? And then boom, somebody comes into your life right away. And you're almost like, God bless it. Like, I wanted to be single and get some clarity and this and that and the other. And then this person comes in and you just know you're supposed to be with them. For some of you, that's exactly what's going to happen. It's like you end the relationship and boom, this amazing person comes in and you're back in a relationship and people are going to be like rolling their eyes at you. However, sometimes when that happens, that new relationship is the one that lasts a lifetime. So don't let anybody judge you, right? Or don't care what anybody says. Again, there's multiple messages here because it's a general, and Spirit's really trying to help anybody that has been brought to this video. So I often say, if you're brought to this video, there's a message here for you, because there's a lot of wonderful tarot readers out there, and there's a lot of Aries out there, and not every single Aries is going through what you're going through, Aries. So you are meant to see this video, right? And other Aries are meant to see other readers, right? That's why it goes back to there's abundance for all. There's enough for all. But you guys are drawn to this message for a reason. Spirit has me going on and on today. I love it, though. I do. I love it, Aries. There's lots here for you. You also have the Five of Wands, which I love this. This is making amends. And I really feel like, yes, even though there might be relationships that are ending here, it ends on good terms. Like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it's bringing me back to that movie. Listen, guys, I watch a lot of, well, I can't say I watch a lot of movies. I watch a lot of different types of movies, okay? I'm sci-fi, and I'm also, like, very girly sometimes. And so it brought me, and sometimes I'm absolutely all about the, slapstick comedy, so dumb it's funny movies. But Spirit is bringing in the Sex and the City movie. I know there's two. I can't remember which one it's in, if it's the first or the second one. So my gentlemen out there, sorry, but it's a reference if you're not all into that kind of stuff. But there's a scene where Samantha is in this long-term relationship for like 6 years or something, and she flies back to LA, where that's where her base is, and she breaks up with this gentleman who was so supportive of her, so loving, so kind, so wonderful. But it wasn't about him. It was about her. She needed to move on. And there's no fight, but there's like this amends of, yes, it's time to move on, right? It's just time to move on, and it's okay. And so I don't see, like, if it's a relationship, guys, I don't see this big old fight. I don't really see that. I don't see this, oh my gosh, screaming, yelling, slamming doors. I don't. I see it's very amicable, right? It's like, okay, it was a nice run. I've enjoyed my time with you. We're going to stay friends, kind of, and you both know, okay? So that's one thing. Now, for the rest of you, again, a lot of this can be, and it's my favorite, is making amends with yourself, right? It's, again, making space for bigger and better to come in by saying, I forgive myself for what I think, because it's mental, what I think I've made as mistakes, right? So I love this. It's a good positive energy. And then look at this. Really nice, Aries. You have the Nine of Cups. So the Nine of Cups here is all about feeling satisfied, right? Having gratitude for the universe, the experiences you've had, the people that have been in your life, the people have gone, right? So there's a lot of warmth here. And this is also the wish come true card, right? Wish fulfillment. So a lot of you, this decision that you're making provides the space, right, for that wish fulfillment. Again, I keep going back to, Spirit keeps having me go back to leaving your family and friends for an opportunity. But as hard as it is, it's a wish fulfillment of yours, right? It's going to make your heart sing. So it's really nice. So a lot of you, a lot of, fulfillment of wishes this month, big or small, right? I always say we have big wishes and small wishes. My subscribers know I'll say, it can be a small wish, like just wanting your significant other to bring you a cup of coffee in the morning. Believe me, that's a wish, right? Who doesn't want to be greeted with a cup of coffee in the morning? All right, some of you don't. I'm a coffee lover. Then you have the Father of Wands, Aries. So wands are, that's all your energy. That's all your energy right here. And this Father of Wands is you feeling passionate about your life, feeling passionate about the decisions you're making, leading your life. You know, listen, I'm a giver. I am a giver. I just, my whole life I just wanted to make other people happy. And I still do. However, I had to take that time to learn that I had to really take care of myself first before I could spread that kind of love throughout the world, throughout anybody that came into my life, right? So this is good. This is you having passion for your life, leading your life, making the decisions to put you first. Okay, to put you first this month. It's really, it's well, it's funny because wands are very inspiring. This is an inspiring reading because you're taking the reins of your own life, knowing you're the leader of your own life, but you're doing it in a very graceful way with integrity, right? And then you have, and I do love seeing this card. I know you guys are probably sick of it, but there's a lot of this going on between December of last year to now and into February and probably throughout the year. So I'm not surprised that I keep seeing this in a lot of readings, personal, general, a lot. We have the Devil in reverse. And this is such a good card, guys, because this is releasing limiting beliefs. And we need to do that as a collective. We have to keep working on that and doing that. Because what this really talks about is all of that, for lack of a better term, guys, I'm not going to be very graceful or eloquent right now. It's releasing the bullshit. Okay. And what I mean by that is the bullshit that has been fed to you. You're not pretty enough. You're not handsome enough. You're not smart enough. You're not thin enough. You're not, you're too thin. You're making bad decisions. You'll never amount to anything. You know what I mean? All that just negativity. And I don't care how wonderful your upbringing was. Believe me, there were moments, because parents are just people too, where somebody may have said to you, "Oh, you're not creative. You're more logical." You say that to someone, it just stomps their creativity right out of them. Okay? It just does. And we put labels on ourselves, right? And it's just it's just I get so I'm not angry. I get sad about it. It's just because it's not true. Now, the beautiful thing, Aries, is you are releasing these, and it takes a long time. I mean, I still work at it. Things that have been ingrained in my head about myself that aren't my beliefs. Someone threw that in my head, right? And I still have to work about it. I think it's a process we go through our whole life, and it's just little by little we start going, okay, that's not true, right? So this is nice, and that fills your confidence up. And trust me, the Father of Wands has more confidence, right? And there's the goosebumps, which is Spirit saying, drive it home. Yes. Doesn't matter if you're male or female, that Father of Wands, look at that. There is, I don't think, a more confident, passionate card out there, okay? And that's your energy, whether you are male or female, that is your energy. So you are stepping into your confidence. And there's a difference between confidence and cockiness, right? Nobody likes the cocky people that know it all. Sorry, but they don't. At least I know I don't. I can't even be in arm's length of those people. I just can't. My energy will not handle it, cannot tolerate it, okay? So, but that's not you. You are full of confidence and, again, grace, eloquence, charming, but in the positive way, right? Because the charming, everybody's like, charming. Well, yeah, charming, charismatic, but not in that gross way where you're like, ugh, I don't know how to explain that. Some of you know what I mean. But you're stepping into this beautiful confidence. And look, for February too, you've got the Four of Wands. This is a good month for you. These are good actions you're taking, right? the Four of Wands is all about putting stability into your life, right? There's celebration here, right? And again, another celebration card. It's just knowing you're making those right decisions, right? It's bringing happiness into your life, stability. It's, joy, happiness. I mean, next to the sun, it's the happiest card in the deck, right? And for me, with this deck in particular, there's things that I see. And when I see this card, that blue right there, I see that it's in the middle of this card. And I don't have to go into that. I see this blue here, right? And this blue is all about the throat chakra. It's speaking your truth. Okay, you're speaking your truth this month, and with that, it comes this happiness and this stability. Then you have the Son of Wands. So more Wands energy. Again, that's your energy. This brings in enthusiasm, this energy, this new passion for life, right? It's so nice. You're like stepping into the sunshine, like, not that you were in the darkest of places, but, you're just feeling really good. This is new, it's like a new opportunity, whatever it is, a new love. It's gorgeous. Then you have the Seven of Swords in reverse. Again, stay out of your head. This is Spirit saying, stay out of your head. Release those limiting beliefs. Trust that you have all the ability to have success in your life, whatever that may be for you, right? Love, money, career, right? Spirituality. Just stay out of your head this month. Release those limiting beliefs, right? And trust that you have the ability to turn your dreams into reality. The bottom of the deck, there's two things here. Remember how I said earlier that if you're leaving a relationship, a new one may come in and boom, it's like, again, you were kind of almost upset about it. Like, I did not want to get into another relationship. I just ended one. It's okay, because that's divine love, the Two of Cups, right? And for the rest of you where this does not pertain to that, this is the divine saying, we have a divine connection. We have this love. Your angels, your guides, you're in alignment with them. Your ancestors, the divine has your back. There's just a really good spiritual connection with the divine, the universe, your angels, your guides, and your ancestors this month, probably more so than you normally feel it. And that does not surprise me with the energy shifts we're going through. Now, we also have the Grounded card, which I love because we were just talking about that, right, Aries? We were just talking about it with the Six of Cups, right? Being grounded, that root system. So this card is grounded. Keep your roots and stand taller than the trees. Spirit just brings it all together, right? Just everything I said in that card, in that Six of Cups card. And then it says, the Spirit brought out the Dance card. Allow yourself some fun each day, just as the sun dances with the moon each night, right? What we were talking about, right? That Three of Cups energy. And in the standard tarot, right, it's three women, and to me, it's always, your angels, your guides, and your ancestors, and they are holding up their chalices and toasting and dancing. So beautiful. Yes, this is beautiful energy. Allow yourself some fun. Go out and celebrate. Absolutely. And I love this. This is beautiful for your last message. You have the Diamond. You'll be receiving a gift, or you'll be receiving or giving a precious gift. Absolutely, that wish fulfillment, right? And it doesn't have to be big. It can be, but yeah, there's a gift of clarity, a physical gift. You're gifting to someone else, whatever it might be. It's beautiful. So it looks like February is going to be a very, very beautiful month for you, Aries. I'm excited. Let me know in the comments how this resonates with you. I do read each and every one. All right. And don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe button. That lets YouTube know that this is of value to you. And Aries, don't forget to click that little bell. When you click that bell, it notifies you of when Spirit and I upload a new video. So again, very positive February for you, Aries. All my love to you.